Hi, Marie here. Welcome to my channel. Father's Day is right around the corner. And for those of you that are wanting to get your father or your significant other that happens to be a Father's Day perfume gift, I have 5 or 6 that I think are fantastic, especially for this time of year. Before we get into it, I would love it if you would subscribe and become part of the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community, and let's get into this. So the first one I want to share with you has become my son's favorite fragrance, and actually this was sent to me by the company, and it's very masculine, but my son is in love with it. It's his go-to now. Like before it was Sorador Red. He was loving that one. Now this is the one he can't get enough of, probably because of the time of year as well. But it is Prada's Ocean Luna Rosa. This is a super fresh fragrance. It's got grapefruit in the opening. There's woody notes and frankincense, vanilla and amber extreme, it's called. So it's still got a sweetness to it. I get a lot of the woodiness, but the opening with that citrus, it feels really fresh, but still very masculine. So this is, I think, an easy reach for a guy that really enjoys masculine leaning fragrances. So yeah, Prada Ocean Luna Rosa, readily available, and it's actually a really solid fragrance, lasts a decent amount of time, and my son is in love with it. Like, he wears it all the time. He wears it daily. This next one is also kind of a fresh, juicy, perfect fragrance for summer, and it is Haram's Detour Newir. This is very similar to Leighton by Parfums de Marly. This is another one that my son really loves. My husband doesn't wear fragrances, so I use my son, who is 18, as kind of my guide as to what's good, but he thinks this is amazing. This is definitely more up my alley, and this is one that I would even wear even though it's marketed to men. I just think it's gorgeous. So it has apple, jasmine, lavender, and violet in the opening. I definitely get the apple, the juiciness. I get a little hint of that lavender. It also has vanilla, patchouli, bergamot, and orange in the heart, and then the base is sandalwood, cardamom, pepper, guaiac wood, and geranium. So I don't really notice a whole lot of those base notes. What I'm getting is the apple, the lavender, some floral. It's fresh, it's mouth-watering, it's invigorating and energizing, and I love it. The next one is a newer one to my collection. I just recently got it, and it was sent to me. I think most fragrances are sent to me these days, especially men's fragrances, because I don't wear them myself, so I don't buy them. But this one is called Breathe Out by Nato. Like, Nato's fragrances are really quite affordable. This is one that I really, really like and would wear myself, but I think it's more kind of masculine leaning, although lots of people I think would disagree with me. But this is definitely a more oceanic or aquatic type fragrance. It has sea salt, marine notes, elemi, and davana in the opening. In the heart, it has incense, ambrette, cardamom, and frangipani, and the base is musk, cashmere wood, amber, and sandalwood. Now, I've tried this on skin. The sea aquatic vibe with the salt and stuff, it's got to be paired with a lot of vanilla for me. So maybe if I paired this with a vanilla, I would enjoy it more for me. But when I smelt it, I instantly thought this would smell really amazing on a man. It's an easy reach fragrance as far as I'm concerned. It smells fresh and clean. It's got that oceanic kind of breezy vibe, and I think it's really solid. It doesn't last super long, like you get about 5 hours out of it. This isn't my vibe, but definitely I think a lot of men would really enjoy it. It just smells fresh and clean. Like, I actually enjoy smelling it on the cap. I'd enjoy smelling it on someone else. If you like the salty, oceanic, a little bit of that sea salt spray, just think wind and oceanic spray coming up in your face, really refreshing. This is a great option. Now, the next one, I've talked about it before on the channel. It's Pistachio Haiku by Experimental Perfume Club. And I have worn this one several times, and I'm just not a huge fan of it for myself again. And the reason why is it just pulls masculine to me. So when I smell it, I think of a dude. So it's not really up my alley, That said, I think that this would smell fantastic on a guy. So it has fig leaf, hazelnut, pistachio leaf, pistachio, cedarwood, benzoin, and vetiver. And to me, it's got, I think it's from the fig leaf, it's got a real peppery vibe. So I think peppery, I think fresh, a little bit of a woodiness. I don't get a whole lot of the pistachio. I get more of the woods, the vetiver, that fig leaf. So it's kind of green. So there's a fresh component. It's woody, and it's kind of clean smelling to me, kind of relaxed. But I think that this would smell fantastic on a guy. So Pistachio Haiku by Experimental Perfume Club. Another affordable fragrance is by Colognes, and it's called Celeste Aqua. So this again would be more unisex. However, this gives me the vibe of like a Neroli Portofino. So a bit fresh, almost a little bit aquatic or breezy feeling, along with some woods. It opens with grapefruit, lemon, and bergamot. In the heart, it has jasmine, ginger, and melon. And the base has amber, cedarwood, sandalwood, and patchouli. So this gives me a real invigorating, energizing vibe. Definitely get that citrus opening. And it's really, really fresh. And this is like $28 Canadian. So the price is fantastic. So if you're not wanting to go too crazy on a fragrance, this to me is just really likable. It's a likable, easy reach that is unisex, leaning a little bit masculine in my opinion. So really enjoy this one. I can't see a guy that is like super masculine smelling this and thinking, oh, this is unisex. Like they would think of it as a fresh, invigorating fragrance, I think. So love this one. The last one is by Hez Parfums, and it's called Jackson Square. This is an extrait de parfum, and what I love about this is the packaging is really gorgeous. This is by a perfumer in the US, so created in the States. Hez Parfums kind of takes their creativity from the New Orleans area. Jackson Square was inspired by Jackson Square in New Orleans. Now this is an extrait de parfum, and I love like the sprayers on these bottles. Gorgeous, like a nice like a decent mist. I don't like it when I spray a bottle and it's like so these bottles that he's using now, the sprayers, everything about them is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is a gorgeous blueberry fragrance. The notes are blueberry, bergamot, coriander, and violet leaf in the opening. In the heart, there's black pepper, cannabis, Bulgarian rose, lily of the valley, and then the base is patchouli, bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, ambergris, and white musk. So this fragrance, I definitely get that blueberry. Hez calls this a seductive floral sheep. This is considered unisex, leaning masculine. Definitely it's leaning masculine. To me, this is bordering on being completely masculine. I enjoy it. It's too masculine for me. I love the blueberry in here. Blueberry is one of my favorite notes. I get that cannabis, but it just smells green and herbaceous. So it's not too much, but it just adds some interest to the fragrance. It gives it a bit of a rugged feel. There's a hint of sweetness in this as it dries down on the skin. But for me, the star of the show is the blueberry. I do get, like I said, that cannabis, which feels a little bit green, a little bit herbal smelling. It smells natural in a really great way. Very sexy smelling. It smells fresh and energizing. So I think it would be perfect for the summer. Yeah, I really enjoy this. Not my vibe. It's too masculine for me, but I think it's amazing for a guy. Or if you want that little bit of a masculine energy. This is sexy. It's a little bit spicy. The fruitiness is there, so it's a little bit mouth-watering. You definitely get some patchouli in here as well. So it's kind of earthy, which I think lends to the sexy feel. and then a little bit of that muskiness in the base. So this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a bit of a splurge, but it is so beautiful. I love the fact that it's made in the US. So really, really enjoy this one. I enjoy all of these. Each one has kind of a different flavor, a different vibe, from oceanic to energizing and citrusy to a little bit more sexy, but they're all gorgeous fragrances for a guy. So leave in the comments what your suggestions are for great Father's Day perfumes. When I was looking at these, I was trying to find something that would be kind of more mass appealing that most men would enjoy, that has kind of that DNA of either the fresh. If it was fruity, there'd still have to be a bit of a fresh component in it. So I think all of these are easy reaches for a guy. What about you? What are the ones that you would choose? If you've smelt these, weigh in and let me know what your thoughts are. And other than that, I hope that you have an amazing Father's Day with your significant other or with your father. It's a wonderful time to celebrate those men that have invested in our lives. Some of them are more like father figures. They're not necessarily our dads. Sometimes those relationships can be complicated, but there are so many amazing men that desire to invest in others, and so they are deserving of celebration. So I'm excited to celebrate with my dad, my husband. What about you guys? Are you excited to celebrate Father's Day? Leave it in the comments. And other than that, have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.